Got a Kenmore vacuum here, model 116, takes a type Q bag, and the carpet sweeper attachment here has fouled somehow. Now normally there's a brush under there that rotates, sweeps the carpet, and if it fouls on something, I can press this red button here. Sorry for using my foot to point. I can press this red button that will reset the circuit breaker and things will work. It did not work in this case, so I'm going to have to pop open this assembly and see what's going on. So let me remove the, remove this head first. And I'm going to take this outside because it could be full of dirt and who knows what. So let me go outside where it's not so messy. Okay, so now I'm outside where it won't matter if some dust gets all over the place. The wind will blow it away. So let me lower this part down. So press the release. And I'll lower that. Flip it over. One-handed. Ha ha ha. Okay, there's two screws I've got to release. One here, one here. Alright, so I've loosened these screws. It takes maybe only about 10 or 20 turns and then they're loose. They might not come out, but that's okay. Not to worry about that. There are 4 tabs that I have to release now. Hopefully you can see it. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and 4, right on this side. So just kind of pop that tab and this darker shell should kind of release. Okay, so I've popped the 4 tabs and then this top shell should just come right. Oops, there's a screw. And in fact, when I flipped it over, here's the other screw. So I'll set that aside. I should have had a little tray to put those in, but whatever. Okay, so this top will now flip right off. And you see it swivels off this way, right? There's some tabs in this far edge, so you can't pop that side off like this. You have to pull it this way. This part will usually be full of dirt and other junk. I'm not worried about that. Okay, so here's the roller. Oh, by the way, if you need to change the light bulb, then here it is. I am assuming that's good. Here's the roller, and to get that out, you just lift it out. You see this thing is in here? It's just sitting right in there. It's just, that's all there is to it. Nothing to it. And this side, same. Okay, so now it's popped out. It's an easy operation if you can hold down one end with one hand and then pop it with the other hand. So I'll take this, and it's got a lot of hair and other junk in it, so I'll take that and clean it. Here's the belt, which looks like it's in decent shape, and in fact this motor turns freely, so I think the motor is still good. So this one, well, you can see this rotates freely, so that's probably all right. This one does not rotate, so there's probably something stuck in there, maybe a hair wound around it, or who knows what kind of rubbish clogging it. And I think this end will just pop right off. Oh, okay, so I've popped that end cap off. And this is the one that spins freely. There's a bearing in here. Yeah, no trouble there. Okay, well, that's no problems there. Now the other one, so I popped the end cap off the other one, and I can actually spin the bearing, but there's a lot of junk in it, and there were some hard bits in there too. So I think that was the problem. I'm going to try to clean off whatever I can. Okay, so reverse the process and reassemble. Oh, by the way, I put a drop of lubricant on that bearing, just for good measure. A little bit of oil. Okay, let's see. Supposed to, there we go. Yep, that low sound means that the brush is working.